My name is Amado Cruz, and you might be wondering, how can you use ChatGPT for work? In this video, we're going to walk through 3 most common use cases for ChatGPT in the workplace, included drafting emails, brainstorming ideas, and market research. And we'll walk through prompts for each of those examples. But I don't want to limit your imagination. ChatGPT can be used in hundreds of ways in the workplace, and I'm going to ask ChatGPT for those use cases. Brainstorm 100 common use cases. Everything from assisting with writing, drafting emails, writing support, content creation for marketing, building your personal brand, brainstorming, helping come up with strategies, product names, research assistance, analyzing industry trends, reading articles, summarizing them, customer service. You can build AI-powered chatbots, for example, analyzing data, presentation, project management, marketing, sales, drafting cold outreach campaigns, product development, brainstorming features, upload wireframes for your app, ask ChatGPT to critique it, human resource, writing job descriptions, coming up with interview questions, legal assistance, like explaining legal clauses, financial planning, drafting budgets, operations. You can turn videos, for example, into SOPs, document workflows, customer onboarding, SEO, training, event planning. Now, I'm just quickly scrolling because there's truly so many ways you could use ChatGPT in the workplace. In this video, we're going to explore 3 use cases that are pretty common, but I don't want you to think it ends there. So if I tell ChatGPT to continue brainstorming, for example, it's going to brainstorm even more ways to use ChatGPT at work. For knowledge management, for quality assurance, for compliance, for corporate communications, investor relations, product launches, partnerships, branding, crisis, public speaking, and so much more. So you get the idea. So the first use case I want to talk about is helping draft emails. And I love GPT for this use case because it can provide different perspectives on the same topic. Let's say something simple like, can you draft a follow-up email after a job interview? It just immediately creates a draft. And then what you can do as a job seeker is tweak this template and add in, your personal information about yourself, why you're particularly enthusiastic for this role. And now what I'm going to do is edit the original prompt and add this tip that I told you about, I think 2 videos ago. Add this to the end of the prompt. Ask me clarifying questions until you're 95% confident. What is the job title and company name? Let's say the company is called Digital Design Dojo. The job title is social media intern. When did the interview take place? Just yesterday, virtually. Who interviewed you? Amado Cruz. He's the only person at D3. Any specific details from the interview you'd like to reference? Expanding his social media presence to Latin America. Excellent fit because I'm bilingual. Ask about the next steps in the process or when you can expect to hear back. When to hear back. Do you want to highlight any specific skills or qualities again? Mention that I'm ambitious, passionate about AI, and have been following all of his content. Now, it's going to draft a highly specific follow-up email based on the answers we just provided. Hope you're doing well. It was a pleasure to learn more about your vision for expanding into Latin America, and I'm genuinely excited. My bilingual skills and my passion for AI would align with D3's goals, and I'm eager to bring my ambition and enthusiasm to your team. I've been following your content closely, and I believe there's a lot of potential to amplify your presence in new markets. Already, this follow-up email is way more personalized than the first version. And all I did was append this to the end of my prompt, and then I answered the clarifying questions that ChatGPT asked me. And now we've got a really great draft to work with. Another common way to use ChatGPT for work is to brainstorm ideas. Kind of use ChatGPT as an assistant, a partner to bounce ideas off back and forth. So here let's ask, what are some innovative social media campaign ideas for a robotics brand? ChatGPT is going to brainstorm like challenge, a bot in the wild challenge, a build-a-bot, virtual workshop series, robot versus human mini games, ask my robot, etc. So out of all of these, let's say we like number 6. So I like number 6, user-generated hack week. Can we find successful examples of other brands doing it? And then let's tell it to search the internet. ChatGPT used web search to find different examples of brands that are doing this particular type of campaign. GoPro, photo of the day. There's Lego ideas. Adobe, art maker series. Well, these examples aren't exclusively from robotics brands. They illustrate how technology companies have successfully implemented UGC campaigns. Now let's say my robotics brand is about implementing AI into DIY robots. What are some ideas for a DIY AI robotics? We're being more specific about the type of brand we have, and we're using ChatGPT again as our brainstorming partner for very specific ideas for this type of campaign. So, AI-powered companion robot, autonomous plant caretaker, AI-powered art robot, gesture-controlled robot. These are all great. This is an example. We're leveraging ChatGPT for constant brainstorming back and forth, right? Like first it spit out a kind of bunch of general ideas, and then we decided to drill down into one specific type of campaign, DIY AI robots. And then we told ChatGPT about our specific brand, and then we asked it to brainstorm some more ideas, specifically tailored to our brand. Now, a third and super common use case for ChatGPT at work is to conduct research. For example, market research. You're trying to launch a new product and you want to explore what's already out there, what's available on the market, what competitors are doing, and so on. So let's say we're launching a new men's skincare product and we want to start with something generic, like what are the latest trends in men's skincare? And ask ChatGPT to search the internet. Okay, it's searching for the latest trends in men's skincare in 2025. Emphasis on self-care and wellness, personalization and inclusivity, clean and sustainable beauty, advanced skincare technologies, etc. So that's a good start. Let's say you want to analyze a specific company or a set of companies. You could say, analyze this company's website based on the link here. Core value props and differentiators. Here, we're actually leveraging ChatGPT to perform competitive research or market research. We're giving it a website, asking to summarize what its core value proposition and differentiators are, and this could help to figure out where you sit in the market and how do you want to position for yourself. Let's say brainstorm 5 ways my new men's skincare product can differentiate from other men's skincare brands. Okay, so tech-infused skincare, EDC style packaging, mood-based fragrance profiles, performance-driven messaging. Along this theme of market research, let's say I really like number 2. Search the internet to find other companies that offer number 2 today. And then what you can do is ask ChatGPT to find those companies. I assume there's some that out there that exists. And you could ask it to analyze their websites, their main value prop, their differentiators, and then brainstorm how you can position your product a little bit differently to stand out in the market. So in just a couple minutes, we got ChatGPT to summarize what are the latest trends in men's skincare. Analyze a brand website and extracted its core value props and differentiators. Brainstorm several ways that new men's skincare product might be able to differentiate from competitors. And then I told ChatGPT, hey, I really like this idea. What's another company in that space? And then it found another company, and then we compared and contrasted these companies. Just in the span of a few minutes, ChatGPT has helped us with market research for a new product idea. So, to recap, we talked about using ChatGPT at work for drafting emails, brainstorming ideas, and conducting market research. But again, I'm going to end this with a really long list of all the different ways that you can use ChatGPT at work. And getting a list like this, by the way, was as easy as asking ChatGPT, what are the most common use cases for ChatGPT at work? Even though we only covered 3 examples today, there are many, many, many ways you can use ChatGPT at work. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Again, my name's Amado Cruz. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.